LA County did adopt the Voters' Choice Act model in March. We know that there were issues and there were problems with the rollout of this model in the March election. So in our report to the board, we identified 47 specific actions or changes that needed to take place looking ahead to the November election. We do still plan at this point to offer voting beginning 10 days before the election, and then to expand that during the final 4 days of the election under the model of the VCA. We will also be expanding the number of vote by mail drop boxes that are available in the county, and in particular emphasizing the permanent 24-hour, 7-day-a-week boxes that are available out in the community.
So how do Californians want to cast their own ballots in November? So just over half, 51.7%, said that they would prefer to vote by mailing in their ballots. So another about 19% said that the most important option for them, their preference, was dropping off their vote by mail ballot. And then at the same time, about 30% said that they wanted to vote in person at a voting site. We do understand that there are differences in preferences by race, ethnicity in terms of what their preferred option was. So these differences suggest that if any voting options are made completely unavailable to eligible voters, that maybe possibly could be some sort of disparate impact across groups. We asked eligible voters about their comfort levels with waiting in line at a polling place or working as a poll worker, either with or without social distancing implemented. Comfort levels were much higher when we said that that polling place would adhere to social distancing protocol. So overall, a strong majority of California's eligible voters, according to our survey, would prefer to cast a ballot by mail in November's election. But not all Californians favor this option, and we say option here kind of loosely because there are real reasons why people choose to vote in person versus voting, real barriers for many groups versus voting by mail. We're not necessarily measuring actual behavior, and we will only know when, all this will be revealed, of course, in November 2020. But we hope that this data is important, at least for your conversations going forward.
Altamed has been the nation's largest community health center, and we've been operating in chronically medically underserved communities for close to 50 years. When we take time to walk our community members through the process, they are interested in this process. They are excited about voting.
What we wanted to do is make sure that we're engaging our residents, not only during election cycles, but also outside of election cycles. We do know that people are still want to be engaged, they still want to be active, they still want to get involved. So how do we use that energy and propel that towards November?
It's really going to take new ways of reaching our community, engaging our community, empowering our community. And as we think about voter engagement post-COVID, it's going to really take this multidimensional, innovative approach.